Hi friends, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Nikki. I hope that you will consider subscribing. I currently upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. I have two other channels if you're interested. I have a vlog channel, which I'm guessing in the future is going to feature a lot of mommy content once baby is born. I always link it down below. I also have a reselling channel. So one of my part-time jobs that I've had for 10 years has been that I sell clothing, shoes, handbags, accessories on Amazon, Poshmark, and eBay. I always link that channel down below. Today, I love filming these pregnancy update videos. We are doing my week 5 to week 8 update, and girlfriend, this is when the symptoms just like blew me out of the water. Like, I got hit with everything you could probably think of. I actually have so many that I had to take notes. I never take notes for videos just because I like this to be a very casual, like me talking to a friend, hanging out, because those are the types of videos I like to watch. But I just wanted to make sure I don't miss anything because I just went through a lot. So we'll just jump into it. If you haven't seen my early pregnancy symptoms video, I will link it down below. I guess I'll create like a pregnancy playlist so then you can just watch those. I did a video telling my boyfriend I'm pregnant, telling my mom I'm pregnant. Those are some of my favorite videos I've ever filmed. So I'll link those down below, but let's jump in. We'll just start with week 5. I just like watching these videos because I found them very helpful. So I hope you find this helpful. And if you're not pregnant and you just watch it, hope you like it. I watched these before I ever became pregnant. Let's start with week 5. Okay, friends, let's try this again. To you, this is 1 second ago. In actuality, it's like an hour and a half later. My camera died. Let's start with week 5. Week 5 was a doozy. All of these weeks just progressively got more crazy and crazy. The biggest 2 things I had were the breast sensitivity and the bloating. Here comes Mr. Coco. I honestly felt like it was a period, but times 10. Every time I'm about to get my period, my breasts get really sore and sensitive. Like if I even hug someone, it's like, oh, that kind of hurts, but I can get through it. This breast pain was like, if I just, this is weird touching yourself on camera, but if I like slightly touch my breast, it felt like they were on fire. It was wild. And the bloating was just, I literally just constantly felt like I had just eaten a Thanksgiving meal. It was crazy. It was, I'm not kidding when I say it felt like an extreme period. Also had cramps, and then I started to get hormonal acne, basically from the cheeks down. It wasn't too severe, but I could just tell this might be, this whole video is going to be TMI. I'm just letting you know. But I was starting to get those like under the skin, like deep, almost kind of felt like cystic acne bumps that weren't coming to a head yet, but they're just really painful. All of these symptoms are the symptoms that I get on my period, but they were just like completely extreme, if that makes sense. And then the last thing was I noticed a peak in my libido. Now, I've always heard these myths that, oh, pregnant women are like the most horny women. You guys, that is not true because my libido didn't stay like crazy high the entire time. It kind of like up, down, but I just noticed like, and it's just funny that all of these symptoms, the bloating, I'm looking at the list, the breast pain, the cramps, the acne, the libido, all things I experienced like right before my period, during my period, but they were just like more extreme. There's no other way to describe it. Like the bloating, everything was just more extreme. Okay, week 6, same thing, but things just got more intense. The cramps just felt like, I don't know if this happens for you guys, but when I'm on my period, my cramps are the most intense the first day or 2 of my period. And it just felt like they just kept getting more and more intense. The libido, again, was going like kind of through the roof. And then this was new in week 6, constipation. TMI, but we're going to stop here. I've never experienced constipation in my life, ever. If you're new around here, I tell you very openly, I have a lot of food allergies. So I have a gluten intolerance, a dairy intolerance. It sucks. I get very ill very easily from many things I eat or drink. So I'm usually pretty like fluid. Things move. Like I've never been constipated. I'm like the farty friend, the friend that goes to the restroom 50 times a day. Constipation is so uncomfortable, and I feel for any of you that are experiencing it or have experienced it. Like some of my family members have chronic constipation and bowel movement issues, blah, blah, blah. It sucks, friends. So I had to start using week 6 Metamucil. My boyfriend recommended it, and that really got things moving. It is very tough to drink. I got like the orange flavor. I should do like a first trimester must-haves video. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. But if you don't drink it quickly, it really thickens up. So you need to drink it quickly, but that got things moving. I did not like drinking it, but it worked because constipation sucked. I mean, and the thing that started here too, excuse me, during week 6 was I started having cravings. This is when the cravings started. I never, and when I say never, maybe like once or twice a year, eat red meat, beef, steak. I just don't eat it very often. I don't like it the way it makes my body feel. I know it has a lot of iron. I started craving beef. I specifically wanted beef meatballs. I wanted something very salty and something very sweet. It was very wild. So I was like addicted to popsicles and beef. I wanted beef burgers, beef meatballs. So unlike me. I just never, ever, ever crave beef. Like I said, I maybe have it once or twice a year. So I went to the grocery store, spent some ungodly amount of money. Organic grass-fed beef is very expensive. And I made some like big, huge beef meatballs. And I remember my mom was at my house, and because we were quarantining together, and she was like, I hadn't told her I was pregnant yet because this was only week 6. I wanted to wait until week 8 to tell my mom so I could show her the ultrasound. She was like, "You're eating beef?" I swore that she would like get a hint or something because she knows me. She was like, "You never eat beef. Are you okay? Like, are you feeling sick?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'm just craving beef." And then she saw me eating popsicles. She was like, "What is going on with you? Are you on your period?" I was like, "Yeah, I think it's my period." If you see the video where I tell my mom I'm pregnant, you'll see that she kind of alluded to. She was like, "I thought you were pregnant. I have ESP." Because this week she asked me, she was like, "Do you think you're pregnant?" And I was like, "No, I'm on my period." And she's like, "Oh, okay." Moms have like a sixth sense. They know these things. So that was all week 6. Then week 7, we have some new symptoms that started. So all of those symptoms I've mentioned just keep going. So the bloating, the breast sensitivity, the cramps, the acne, the libido, slowly creeping up and up. That's all I'm going to say about that. Then week 7, insomnia started, and it has not left me since. You guys, this sucks. I think this is honestly one of my least favorite parts about being pregnant other than the weight gain. I know, don't lecture me. Everybody's like, the weight gain is for a beautiful reason and blah, blah, blah. I know. It's great. It's fine. I'm dealing with it. I told you guys, if I'm being very candid, it's the hardest part for me because I've always been a certain weight range and I gained weight very quickly. So that's hard. That's number 1. But number 2 is the insomnia. You guys, I probably sleep like maybe 4 hours a night since I became pregnant. Since week 7, I'm lucky if I sleep 4 hours a night. And when I went to my week 8 appointment, I told my doctor, I was like, "I'm not sleeping. What can I do?" And he recommended Unisom. Now check with your doctor before you start taking anything. And that really did help. It does help. It like makes me go to sleep faster, but I still wake up in the middle of the night. Like I have not had a full night's sleep since week 6. It's just like kind of a mess, friends. It kind of sucks. So that's where we're at. Oh, the other thing is the achy nipples. These videos are so TMI, but I just want to keep it real and share it with you guys. So week 7, closer to week 8, the breast sensitivity was still there, the acne, the bloating. Then we've got constipation, and then we have like achy nipples. It got to the point where like my nipples felt like they were on fire. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, what is happening inside the breast? And from what I've researched, basically your breasts are getting ready to breastfeed. The hormones are getting into overdrive and things are working inside of your breast to get ready for baby. So you can breastfeed if you want to, or if you can. So I realized that, but it's just wild, friends. And the way that my breast grew within 3 weeks was insane. I'm normally a 34 D cup. I went into a double D cup by week 8. I went up 1 cup size in like less than a month. It's been insane. So those are all of my big big symptoms there and what I've been dealing with. If you would like a video on like my first trimester must-haves, I just thought of that. That would be like a really good idea, but let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing that. I'm kind of conflicted on where to put these videos because my channel has mostly, since I've had it, been beauty based. But I mean, this is a new part of my life, and I do say that I want to incorporate more lifestyle videos on this channel, but it just feels like maybe I should put it on my vlog channel. I don't know. Maybe I can do both. I can just try it out and see what you guys like. Let me know your thoughts down below, but I'll just keep doing these updates because I find them really helpful. Hopefully you find these helpful or interesting, or you're just watching and you're like, Nikki, you're gross and you tell us too much personal stuff, but that's what happens in these pregnancy updates videos because lots of stuff just happens to your body. So I think next time I'll do I want to do them in kind of like groups. So we'll probably do like because not much changed in week 8. It's just the same stuff, just more intense. Maybe we'll do week 9 to 12, then week 13 to 16, and so on and so forth. We'll do it that way and group the weeks kind of, because the symptoms just keep getting more intense. So let me know what you guys think. You can check out my most recent video right here.